Hi everybody, welcome to Tiny Town. Most of you picked up your Tiny Town startup kit today, but if you have not, we're going to do a quick video so that you know what you're going to do. So when you come in the door, the first thing you're going to do is come over to this table here, and you're going to make sure that you pick up your house plans. You're going to drop in your $2.50 HOA fee is going to go in here. And then you're going to turn right around here and you're going to pick out your housekeeper, which has all of your goodies in it. We'll go through that in a minute. And after that, you are going to come over here and you're going to pick your lot. You can see we still have a lot of houses left on Stitch in a Ditch, Featherweight, and Mary's right there. She's super busy. We're just trying to get everything.
Yeah. We're having a sellout day today.
Yeah, sellout day today. So anyway, these are the houses, and throughout the time, we're going to be doing some fun bunco nights, neighborhood parties, block parties. So stay tuned. Now we're going to walk over to the sample table, and I'm going to show you how to construct your houses. So come on out. All right, everybody, come on. The landscaper Alicia is filming, so here we go. All right. Now, what's in your kit? You're going to get 10 pieces of fabric for your house. You're going to get a 20-inch piece for your trunks of your tree. You'll be getting more of these later on, but for right now, you're going to get a 20-inch piece of that. You're going to get 4 paper houses. You're going to get a pumpkin, which is the shiny orange. You're going to get some fusible, and you're going to get a little drawing of a pumpkin. And I think that's it in your kit. So let's get started. So, the other thing you're going to get is these directions. So whatever I miss, it's going to be on this piece of paper. But I'm going to go through you how I'm going to do my houses and give you a couple alternatives. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I tried to sew onto, this is a Pellon and one side is fusible. I layered my fabric right sides together on the bumpy part. I traced my house and then I sewed around my trace line, leaving the bottom open, turned it inside out, and make sure that you iron it on like an applique pressing sheet or a parchment paper. I did that for all of them, but I didn't really like it because I did not draw a very straight line. I sewed too fast. They just weren't crisp like I liked them. But that's an option if you are a good sewer and you take your time. The other way to do it is like English paper piecing. So you've got your house. You're going to put it on your fabric, cut it a 1/4 inch all the way around. I use my glue stick, which you can also use Elmer's glue, but these sticks are really good. Put just a little bit of glue, not a lot. I just use my hands, and I folded it, folded it, folded it. Obviously, I wouldn't have all this extra fabric, but I folded it to the 1/4 inch, and it comes out like this. I pulled the paper out. I did have to hit it again with an iron, but that way it all stays perfect. So that's the second way to do it, and I like this method the best. The other way would be to do seam a seam raw edge, which we'll go through that when we make our pumpkin. So after I make all my houses, and you'll notice one of the houses in each week is going to be some kind of a fussy cut house. So the little flower is going to be in the center. You'll know it because it's probably going to be a bigger piece of fabric in your kit. Do them all, and you can just stick them right back into your housekeeper like that. The next thing you're going to get is a bigger piece of fabric, and this is going to be a tree. You can tell it's our fall tree. Remember, we're doing this in seasons, so a fall tree. So what I did was, I like my perfect circles. You're going to take out a perfect circle that matches your pattern that you picked up. Take it out. You're going to put it on here. Just hold it. Cut a 1/4 inch around. And then you just use a stitch around it with your hand stitching and pull it, and you will get a perfect circle. And there's videos on the package. These are Karen Buckley's perfect circles. There's other methods you could use. You could use applique, freezer paper method, whichever you want. You could also do all this raw edge, but I like my circles, perfect circles. Okay, so we got the tree. We've got our houses finished with the several different methods. Next, let's talk about, most of the time you'll have some little cute little thing in your package. This is going to be a pumpkin for our fall. If it was a bigger piece, I would probably do this in 3 or 2 different colors of fabric, but since it's so small, I'm just going to use one, and I'm going to go back later on and probably do a little bit of embroidery just to give it some definition that it's a pumpkin, and put probably like a green little tendril and the brown stem. You could also use a marker, you could use your sewing machine, whatever you want. But I did this raw edge, so I took a piece of Steam Seam, traced the picture, put my fabric down, and cut it out. And then I'm going to leave the paper on until I'm ready to actually finish my blocks. I could also write on here pumpkin, because by the time you're done, you're not going to know that's a pumpkin until you get there. Okay, so that's that. The other thing we got is our stem. There's a couple of different ways that you could do the stem. Mary sells a, what do you call that?
Hot hammer.
A hot hammer, which I don't have it with me right here, but it is something that you would fold and it measures, and you could just iron it down. It's great for when you're doing hem, seams, anything like that. So a lot of us have it in our kits. So if you don't want to buy anything new, you can use a hot hammer, and you'll find lots of uses for that. The other thing is a bias tape maker. This one is not, this one's my personal one, so it's a little smaller than the big one that we want to use, which is a 1/2 inch. I think this is maybe 3/8. But the yellow one, it'll be yellow, is the one that we want to use. And how you do it is, Mary's already cut the strips to the right size. You just, I like heavy starch, but this is Best Press, I just happen to have it. But I like heavy starch. But you can use either. You just get it wet, a little bit. Don't have to soak it, but do get it wet. You're going to slide it into the side. And then when you pull it out, you'll notice, I don't know if you can get a good shot, Alicia, but as it's coming out, you see what I'm going to iron as it comes out. And when I let go, I've got a nice stem, right like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this whole stem here, and I'm just going to put it back in my bucket, because when I get ready to put it together, I'm going to cut the sizes that I want as I go. And they're going to tuck underneath my tree, so I don't have to turn any edges, and it'll probably fit into the seam line. So we're also suggesting do not put all of your stuff together yet, because remember, you're going to get background sheets, you're going to get background pieces, other fun stuff. Just make them and collect them in your housekeeper, and we're going to put it all together later. So if you have any questions, you can come in on a Wednesday Sit and Sew. One of us is here, Alicia, Mary, or myself. We're here. We can help you with your tiny town. And otherwise, on Wednesdays at 10 a.m., you can pick up each week's tiny houses. There'll be a box, that crate that we looked at. It'll be in there with a little, piece of plastic baggie with your sheet in it. Drop in your $2.50, cash your check, please, and take out your baggie. If you can't be here, just collect them the next week, or collect them on a Saturday. You can have them sit there for 3 weeks and pick them all up at once. So if you have any questions, we're here. And hi, everybody. Say hi to Tiny Town. Hi, Tiny Town. Goodbye. Hi, Tiny Town. Next week. See you later. Bye. Thank you, Alicia.
Bye.
Bye.